What's up, everyone? Nether here with more Plan B Terraform for you, episode 3. And in the last episode, we got ready for trains. Basically, we built up to trains, and I'm gonna pause this for a second because I want to just explain what we're doing. We built a lot of extra roads now. In episode 2, we expanded quite a bit into new things. We got really the biggest thing was we got Depot Mark II, which changes the game here. Let us mine up a lot more iron to get a lot more throughput and stuff like that. As we tap this whole node in the last episode. But if you notice, we're moving very fast. We've only been playing this game for 2 hours, and I'm already to trains. So I don't know how high the level goes on this thing, but I think the last level is to get to 1,000,000 pop. And so we're getting there, right? We're getting pretty close as far as we're moving through this thing pretty fast. So that's kind of neat about this game too. It is very simple, but also the gameplay goes quickly. And I can't wait to see what happens. Again, this just came out, just the very first version of the early access. I can't wait to see what this guy does with this game. It's going to be amazing, I think. And if not, hopefully he uses this knowledge to build better games, right? That's usually what happens, or a lot of times can happen, is that developers advance over time and you get better and better games out of those developers or that team. It's going to be amazing, I think. So let's get into it. Now what we're going to do in this episode, since we have trains, is build base 2, okay? Which basically means we are going to set up a couple of things. We're going to set up a warehouse up here, which is just going to hold all of our raw and manufactured items, okay? And then another thing we're going to do right after that is we're going to make a manufacturing center, which is going to start right here and be right in here. We're going to pull stuff from the warehouse, manufacture items, and those items just might go into the ether, which is basically into this queue of buildings that I can use, or it's going to create an item that we send back to the warehouse. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. Now, another thing we're going to have to think about is a recycling center, and I didn't think about that in my build. We might put it maybe over here in this little ridge, this little valley, something like that. We'll see, where we're going to have to pipe out all the waste out of the cities and do something with them, okay? Probably just create other items out of them, right? So I don't know. Maybe we'll send that to the warehouse, but probably not. We'll probably have our own waste warehouse and then maybe a waste manufacturing center right next to it. And then when we do that, we'll just basically, when we're creating new things, we'll probably just we might remove the old builds. We might just leave them because we can create items basically in 2 different ways at that point. Like if you look at what is it, aluminum, no, it's polymer bar. You can either use carbon, which we've been doing, or you can use plastic waste out of the city to actually create your polymer bars. So we'll probably set up both, because you do need to get rid of the waste. You cannot have it pile up. It has to keep moving. You have to eat it, right? You have to eat the waste. So we might actually have to turn off our other builds if we have too many polymer bars and it's stopping up our waste system, okay? So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. So what we'll do is turn this back on, because we want to keep getting more trains and more track, basically, is why. We got, I want to say, tracks up here, right? No, that's right. We're moving it up to here, and we're building these, atmospheric extractors. Oh, wait, that's wrong. No. This is wrong. We want to build... no, it's greenhouse gas generator, isn't it? Yeah, okay. That's what we want. Greenhouse gas generator. High-tech parts. Aren't these high-tech parts? Yeah, and mechanical parts. Is it just not getting the mechanical parts? I know iron doesn't seem to be coming in fast enough. I know that. We're using it in a lot of different builds. I'm about to shut some of these down, though, because we have a lot of these buildings. Like, we probably don't need this now. Let's shut this off. Let's just shut it off at this point, I would say. Maybe like that, so it won't get any more of that. Let's also, I want to say, let's shut, well, this guy off for sure. Okay, he's dead. He's mined everything out. But we probably don't need any more assemblers. We have tons. So let's pull this out. It'll stop. Okay, it won't consume. Now, it's not consuming a lot, so I'm not super worried about it. But it is consuming, right? We need to funnel more of this stuff over this direction. Yeah, we just don't have enough iron coming in to fuel for our needs. I think atmospheric extractors, we don't have that many. How many do we have? 0? Oh, that's extractors. How many? 89. Okay, we have a lot. Probably don't need any more than that. We'll see. Trains, we do need more. How many trains do we have? 96 trains, 1,200 rail. We're ready to go. We are ready to rock. I'm actually going to rip this out because we don't need that. How many of those do we have? We're going to start marking this stuff, probably. Where is that? Where are those little markers located? Oh, under special. 141, plenty. Okay, let's go over here and let's set up a warehouse. So how are we going to do this? Oh, level 9. Well, okay. Unlocked. Reach a population of 200 in your second biggest city. Okay, we'll probably work on that as we get this thing going. Let's actually pause. As we get everything going, we'll start working on that. We don't really care right now. Actually, that's perfect because the next thing I wanted to do is start feeding London, right? We're going to have all these parts and everything. They're going to be close by. Let's feed London those parts. Okay, so unlock that. That's cool. How is our water? Are we starting to see water yet? I'm concerned that we're going to start getting water, and it's going to flood us. No, we're at negative 48C, so we're probably fine. We can actually click this graph, you can see the pressure for the greenhouse gas that we produce, SF6, and I think that's sulfur fluoride or sulfur hexafluoride or something like that. It's building up. That's good. That's raising our temperature. Now we're going to unlock nitrogen trifluoride, it looks like, and we will be doing that soon, and we'll get more pressure, and that'll be great. We can actually bump that up again by building another line, but right now we don't need to do that, so we'll just wait. Water is actually kind of a pain in the ass, so we don't want water if we can get away with it. So yeah, let's go back to building this. Now we can't destroy any mountain areas, so we kind of want to build where we don't have a lot of mountains. Now we can probably build the rail right through here. We can use upper and lower. We're going to want to clear these patches out real quick, so we'll start mining them right away. Let's put our rail, I want to say right here. We kind of can't move this once we start, so it's pretty important that we get this right. It's got to start here, right? So let's draw a straight line. Yeah, there we go. Well, we can't. Did we already hit something? Oh, okay, no. It's more like a... Now, this game, like Dyson Sphere Program, seems to have possibly fault lines where the hex grid changes because of where you are on the globe. I hope that's not the case, but it seems to be the case. We're going to go down to here. Right, we're just going to draw this all the way out, right? We're going to go over to New London with this rail eventually. Now, here's the thing about rails, and I didn't explain it with cars either. Did I mess that up? No, that's fine. With roads is, well, you saw it. If you destroy a section of rail or road, those trucks are not going to realign to the new way you built it. You have to destroy the route, and I hope he fixes this in an update that fixes it. Hope he changes this in a future update. It should reroute itself, but he doesn't have that AI built. Probably is a lot of coding, and so for right now, you have to redo it. So really, we're never going to be able to break this line. We're going to have everything coming through this line probably. Again, there are no collisions or anything. You can have as many trains as you want on this line. It's not a big deal. But if you destroy that line, you're going to have a problem. So, okay, we got that line down. We probably want to take out this patch of sulfur, and we want to take out... probably that patch of iron, I'm thinking, and there's the aluminum we would want, and there's the fluoride we'd want. So let's think about how we want to do this before we start. Let's start with iron over here. This makes sense, right? And then we'll put all the other things over here too. So with iron, we're going to go something like this. Here's my thinking, my thought process. We're going to go up like that, and then we're just going to have depots in here, like just massive amounts of depots, right? We're going to say iron ore. And we're just going to be like, we want just depots coming out of our butts, right? Now, the issue kind of is, right, is how many do we want, like, per space, right? We don't have that many items, maybe 4. So we can do it something like this. Now, I'm going to cut this back probably a little bit. I'm just showing you what it's going to look like. And then, so we got inbound, right? But we need outbound. And maybe what we could have, I think, is we're just going to have a roundabout back here. That way they can come in and go out, and we can keep scaling it up, okay? But if I cut a rail over for outbound like this, maybe turn it around like that, then we can't scale past that with our stops. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. And with our depots, right, it'll be really tough. So this is going to be the outbound rail, right? We're going to do like that. So that now the issue is, now the next rail would be right here. Right, for the next item, the inbound rail for the next item. So what we could do, oh, that's a good idea. So let's actually build the next rail for the next item. Oops, that's wrong. Is going to look like this, right? What we could do, and I know like stupid, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Because what happens is if we make a stop right here, no other stop can be there. We cannot reuse that section, okay? So if we're having a bunch of drop-off stops from different patches of ore, we can't also have that be the outbound route because the stop already exists. We have to use a different track, right? So we can't use inbound for one thing as outbound for another thing. It doesn't work that way. So we got these crisscrosses, and it's just the way it is. I don't mind that. It just looks funky, I think. Okay. What we can do for back here, though, is have them use the same roundabout, right? Like that, right? They can use the same roundabout. Now, it cuts us off from here. But that's okay. We can move the roundabout out. I'm not super concerned with that. One other way to do it would be do the roundabouts right here. But that won't work unless we connect these. Actually, we don't need to roundabout it. It's already a roundabout. I want to just connect it like that, right? Isn't that? Oh, no, it doesn't actually roundabout. Okay. So we do have to make it a roundabout, like purposely make it a roundabout. Okay. So this one's going to have to have a roundabout too. Let's make it the same. Right? Like, no, that's not how we have this other one. Basically, this one goes like this, right? Let's see. There's another piece there. That's how it'll go like that. Okay. So we've got the roundabout for that. Let's actually get this moving now, because we're going to want this. Let's pick up all of this stuff. The way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to take my extractors, and this is not that many, but we're going to pick it. Maybe we'll have to pick some up. Actually, I should let this run so we get more extractors. In fact, let's really bump up our extractor build. We're going to need tons more of these, right? We need way more extractors. We're not getting enough. We're not getting enough iron in here, honestly. Why aren't these hopping up here? They can barely keep up. This guy is not getting down here now. Let's get that out of there. There, now he can serve. He can go over that way. It's because we have a lot of builds over here, man. Literally, this build is just fueling all this stuff. How's our trains? We don't need... Okay, we have a lot of trains now, and we don't need this many. I wish there was a way to disable this. Can we just disable it? No, I think we have to kill it. That's okay. Let's kill this. Well, we don't need to kill this. But if we have less consumption, it will start to back up. Let's actually kill more of it. Even this, probably. There we go. Let's also kill this atmospheric dude. We have 90. Well, 90 is not an insane amount, but it seems like it's a lot. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's start cutting this back. What about this? Do we need as much of this? I don't think we do. We're pretty stacked up on this, so why don't we take out some of these guys? Let's get, and then maybe we can take out the opposites of these. There we go. Because we need to push this iron over this direction here. Let's make a better route to get over here. Let's kill this. And let's say your route now is like this. There we go. And maybe we'll put another guy right there. Okay. There. Now, it'll move the iron more this direction instead of across, because it can't move it across. Alright. I like that. Okay, extractor build. Are you getting more to this dude right here? Oh, he's a single. No wonder. There we go. Now he can feed this last guy. Okay, that was part of our problem too. Alright, so now we got 4 extractors going, it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Way more extractors. We need like 7 billion extractors. Alright, let's get back to our build here. Our main build. I can't even see it. Oh, you can barely see it. Okay. It's probably because I have a different... Yeah, if I do this, you can see it better. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Let's zoom in. Okay, so let's set this up with extractors. We might have to not strip mine this whole thing, you know, if we don't have enough, because we got to do we have to do that sulfur and the aluminum as well, right? Let's just do it like that. Now we're gonna get some of these back because like we might not have enough depots for this, and it looks like we need more here. Okay, there we go. That looks like everything. There's stragglers here and there. There we go. Okay, that's working. There's one right there. All right. Okay. Good. We got it all. Now, let's drag it down this way and go into here. I think all of my mining builds are going to go down. Okay. So let's start setting up the train stop. We're going to set up depots. Right. That's the first thing we're setting up. is depose to collect for train, right? And we're just going to set it up like this, I think. We're just going to keep moving back like that so we can capture everything. In fact, let's get rid of that. I think this is a good... We're just going to basically layer it like that. Now, I wish, again, I know other people have mentioned, I've seen it in other videos, I wish we had blueprints. We don't. But it would be super nice to have blueprints because I'm going to have to set this up pretty much exact same every time. Like I do, and everyone does really in all factory builds. Once you find a good build, why do you don't recreate the wheel every time? You set it up the exact same if you can. So there we go. Actually, we don't need this, and we don't need this. But we do not have this, right? So maybe we do need this one to get this guy right there. Okay. All right, there we go. Everything should make its way down here once we make some rail. Let's do that. We need to stop right along here, right? Now, this can have a few stops, but for right now, it's going to have one. We're just going to drag it along here, and then we're going to drag it just straight up into here, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just destroy this. So this is going to be simple, obviously, right? We're going to have a train. You're going to go from here up into here. Oh, we can't? Why not? It's red. Why is that? Okay, I figured it out. And read something, somebody made a post, which is so great. I love the internet. Let's drag this out here. We're actually going to have more stuff coming in that way, so that makes total sense to me. But we have to have a roundabout, okay, or it won't be able to do it. So let's just, that's kind of a big one. We probably don't need it that big. Yeah, right? We don't need this. I think we can just do it like this, right? Like that. Okay, now we should be able to do it. So when we put trains on here, let's actually speed this up again. If we put train right here, we can now put it up to here, and it's going to go around like that, okay? But it's going to drop right here. Now, what are we moving? Iron ore, baby. And we want to move, I don't know. We've got a lot coming in, right? 1,300. I don't know how much we have coming in. We're just going to keep doing it until it empties it out. And basically, it needs to fill up this warehouse. See how it's filling up? That's perfect. And remember, it evenly distributes it throughout the warehouse. So the way you can know if you don't have enough stuff coming in is it's gonna be down to like 2 or 1 item, right? You're either gonna be super packed or empty. That's pretty much how these are gonna work. Now we could probably make these bigger. Maybe I'm not making this big enough. Maybe like iron ore probably needs to be giant. We've seen that we really need a lot of it. So are we even making a dent over here? Doesn't seem like it. No, we're not even making a dent. So why don't we add a couple more trains to that? Let's bump it up to 20, something like that. Now the train is it can't even move. So 20 is not going to work. You have to have at least a little bit less. So trains can move. Right? If they can't move, they can't get loaded. So that's interesting to know. You want your train track to be long enough where that's the max. Right? Max capacity right here. So we might actually need probably multiple stops is what we're going to need to do this. Let's back it out one more train. There we go. That's a little faster. Maybe even one more train. We want this guy to move pretty fast. Why don't we just do 10 trains? And then what we'll do is we'll do another train stop. So we're going to add another train stop right here. We're going to say up to here. We're going to iron ore again, and then this one's going to have another 10 trains because they can overlap, right? These trains are overlapping now, so that gives us a lot more throughput. Now we have 3,000 throughput. There we go. Okay, that's good for now. We might have to expand it, but that's fine. We're only really eating the first part of this. We'll start moving stuff out as we consume a lot more iron. Let's get sulfur on here. I'm really tempted just to make this way bigger. This is not big enough. All right, let's kill this. Let's say this is not the end of it. We're going to kill it. Because I'd rather have it wide than deep. I think wider is going to make it just... It's much more scalable that way. Let's do out 4 more again. So we'll make each of these ore warehouses 8 wide. There we go. Look at the bees fly around. It's like bees, basically. Okay, so they're redistributing the load here, right? Nope, wrong. Let's rebuild our track here so we can have pickup spots. This is the inbound for the other guy. And then we got like this. There we go. We got the turnaround right there. Nice. Okay, that's a lot better. Cool. They're basically just gonna move all this stuff over. Okay, let's make another one. But this one's gonna be for let's do sulfur next, I think. Right? Let's just do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do, I don't know how many this is, but let's do it. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. We'll have to rebuild that train line, but that's okay. As long as it's really the roundabout that's tricky. I mean, it's not even tricky. It's pretty simple, actually. And build that back in. No, it won't do it. Build this back in, man. Okay, destroy it. There we go. Okay, now rebuild it. There we go. This drag drop system is getting me for some reason. All right, there is sulfur, correct? Yes. Let's mine sulfur now. The patch we want to get rid of is right there. That's probably going to be the patch that we really can't stand, basically. So let's set it up the same way we did before, right? We're going to have a set of dudes in the front, like that, probably, it looks like. Then we're going to have, just to set the whole, actually, no, we want to set up extractors now, because the extractors are what you carpet bomb with. And we got a lot more extractors, that's good, since we've did this with the iron. We might have to also hit this one, too. But we can do that. It's not that big of a deal. All right, now let's work the... Oh, let's work these guys back. No, that's... Okay, we got the fault line right here is what's going on. All right, cool. This guy can get there. Can this guy get there? It looks like it. Yeah, let's work it back again. Let's just keep doing that. So all these guys can work. And then I want to say it's here, right? Nice. And then we're going to have to go one back because it looks... No, these guys can work. Okay. Everybody's working. This guy can't hit this guy. This guy's pointless. A little bit. Okay. Now we can set the train up. We want it like that. And then we're just going to connect into the warehouse line here. Like that. We need to do a roundabout, so let's do it right here. There we go. And we already have a roundabout on the other side, so let's just start laying train down. Like this, I guess. And we'll have a first stop of right... Why can't this work? Again, I don't know why this wouldn't work. It's showing it's going around. Is it because there are too many... I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I do that, if it'll let me do it then. It might not be able to do it on one of these intersections. Which means we'd have to move that out some. We'd have to have one more piece of space, which is odd, but okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just destroy this. Right? And that means we're going to have two roundabouts. No, we should be able to reuse that just by getting in right here. That is going to be rail, which means we need one more line of these. Cool, okay. And then let's fill this rail in, I guess. And then let's build this rail. And we can just, yeah, there you go. Bam, roundabout. I'm wondering, can we do a cooler roundabout without going outside of the rail here? There we go. It is a roundabout. Nice. I like it. That's much better. We'll leave that one because it only has one. But, okay, cool. At least it has some purpose, right? All right, let's do this again. These guys are literally packed out. They're almost done mining. They can't do anything. And then we're going to drop it right here. Sulfur. We're going to do 1,500, right? That's a lot more trains because it's a lot bigger distance. There we go. 1,500. So those are going to come in really slowly, pick up stuff. Looks like we might need another... Let's do like this. That's one way to get these things to load faster. Let's do it over here too. I forgot about that. You're going to want more of these guys to load it faster. Right? So every time we set up a stop, we got to have a lot more depots over here. So that we can load that train faster. Just get it on there. I bet you it's going faster now. Let's see. 1,600. Well, it's about the same. Maybe the trains can't move faster. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Okay, we got sulfur coming in. It's not coming in super fast, but that's okay. It's 1,500, right? Once these trains kind of start separating out, I think we'll see a little bit of a difference here. But that's one stop. All right, we got sulfur in. Let's make the aluminum warehouse now. Again, we got to build a line right here. We got to build a line over here. And then we just do that, right, to build the roundabout. It looks a little bit... No, that's the same. All right, then we got to build... This is kind of boring, but again, it's pretty powerful, I think. Aluminum ore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's build it up to here. We know we want it to go right there. Is that 8? No, that's 7, 8, right? Well, we'll know because it's going to go up from here. Oh, see, that's the fault line thing. So you can see it happening right now. See how down here we're 8. Up here we're 6. That didn't happen over here. So that's a little bit unfortunate for this. We might have to figure out a way to get this to work. Let's fill all this in. Cool. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 7, 8. 8. Okay, so there's, yeah, the fault line's a little odd there. 8. Okay, then we got 8 up here. And then we're going to have to draw a really weird train line. Right? It's got to go up like that. That is odd, to say the least. I don't know what's going to happen on this side. I have no idea yet. But you know what we'll do for now is, yeah, even this is not really what we want. Let's do it like that, and then we'll come down like that. We'll just make the roundabout right here. Okay. Now let's mine this patch of aluminum. It's the only one that's actually local, nearby. Let's get all the extractors in the world on it, just like we like to do. Well, really, I should do it like this because we miss them, and then I have to go back. Now, there we go. Okay. I don't know how big this patch is. Looks like we have a little bit of the patchiness on this one, where it's light toward the edges. I don't know if that's normal for aluminum or not, but cool. All right, that looks good. I think we hit everything. All right, now we got to do our depot thing. Let's do our depot thing down here. Let's say aluminum ore. Right, let's just drag it down here. And then we're going to set up a train spot right here, I guess. Right? Want a bunch of them. Then we're going to walk it back. This one's pretty easy, luckily, looks like. At least until we hit a fault line, right? All right, let's keep walking it back here. Man, this is so tedious. We don't know if we need that one, but okay. This is the most tedious thing known to man. Again, yes, please do blueprints, because I would love to have blueprints instead of doing this. All right, but at least we're going to have everything set up. I don't think we're going to have to set up that many of these. In fact, that was kind of a complaint on Steam, is setting up the same build multiple times. And since it's such a kind of a simple game, it's almost exact copies of the same build. It's not like Factorio or other factory games where, like, the complexity does pick up even though you're kind of using the same build. You do use new builds pretty frequently, I would say. Okay, those guys are all working. I don't think that guy can. Let's give him a depot. But this game doesn't have that complexity because it's trying to go minimalist, right? Which is good and bad. And that's one of the worst things about it is that it's going to be exactly the same all the time. All right, let's draw this in. Then we'll draw a roundabout right here. Or basically like that. Okay, cool. Then we need a train stop, but first we got to connect it. How are we going to connect this guy? So I think the way we do it actually is the other way. Let's get out of that game, and let's actually move these as well. Let's tear this out, and let's do it down here. So we'll probably do it right there, I guess. And then we'll draw this track down outside of the warehouse. So we're going to drag it over this way. Right, and then we're going to want to bring it down to the warehouse, but we want to leave space. So let's stop there, and then we'll turn again. And then we'll turn over like that, and then we'll do it again. Actually, what we should do from here is drag this up. Now, we can't run into that, so really, it needs to be right here. Oh, okay. We can do it outside of that. Let's do it like this. Again, there's one of those fault lines. Let's keep connecting, and then we'll just cut it off when we get there. There we go. Let's kill all this. We don't want it. Great. Now we can put in a train. Oh, no, because we don't have this one. Let's build another one out here. There, we got a roundabout. Now we can do a train from here down to there. And now we've got aluminum, so that's sweet. Yeah, our warehouses are filling up. Iron is completely full, so that's great. It's already actually backfilled as well for us. We've got aluminum coming in. Let's do fluoride or fluorite or whatever it is. It's right here. No big deal. This should be really fast because it's such a small patch. Let's extractor the hell out of it. Strip mine this sucker. Depot it out, right? Train will probably be there. And I don't think we're going to have to do that because we're just going to walk it back. Like so. Not a lot to do here. That's about it. Yeah, okay. Then we're going to have our train set up, which is right here. Right? Then we need our track, which just goes over to here, and then we're going to do a roundabout. And then we'll just drag it up to here and kind of connect it. So I think we go around this. Let's drag this line out. And then that'll be our main line, at least for this part. And then we can drag this up, I believe, up to here. And connect right there. There we go. Now we just need another warehouse. We don't have one. We got this really funky thing. Let's build a warehouse for fluoride, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter too much. We got to leave a space and then a rail and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably don't need 8 for this, but let's do it anyway. I have a feeling we might have multiple warehouses for these things, but we'll see. And then bring it up here. Again, we're going to have to curve this. Where does it curve? Curves right here. Okay. So that probably is going to have to go. So let's actually draw this line now that I know more about what I'm doing here. Yeah. I guess that's okay. That means this is going to have to go away. And then at some point, oh yeah, right there, it does it again. We're going to have to go over again. There we go. Okay, it's funky. It's more than funky, but it is what it is. And we're going with it, guys. If we don't like it, there's not much we can do. There's really... You know what? This is the one we'll use to kind of even it all out because we don't need like a really huge warehouse for this stuff. I think this stuff is only really used for greenhouse effects. So there we go. We've evened ourselves out. We're back to a regular line here. We'll just do that, and it's going to go around like this, right? Oops, that's too far. Seems right, but it's not. Oh, that's right, because it goes over to here. And it's just going to go like that. There we go. Okay, it's ready. It's ready for us to deliver stuff from here. So let's get our train. And let's say, okay, we know where you're going. You're going right here to the fluoride factory or whatever this thing is, the warehouse. For fluorite. There. Now, oh yeah, we got to add more trains. Let's get it to 1,500, like the other guys, and then we need to go back to the aluminum one and change this train. So let's get off of it. Let's change this train to 1,500. There we go. 41 trains. There. Okay. That's a lot better. So now our warehouse is done. We've tapped nodes as well. We're all backed up on certain things, at least. Sulfur is getting pretty backed up. That's good. Could come in a little faster, but are we draining it? Yeah. We literally just can't put it in there fast enough. In fact, let's get a couple more of these guys to help with movement. To help with moving it around. Because I think what's happening is we don't have enough bots for throughput. Let's see if that helps. Seems to be helping. Another thing we can do is probably like put a jump through right here. Right, so they can move it up that way faster. This is not necessary right now, but that's okay. That looks better. Yeah, some of the stockpiles are dropping a little bit. That's good. Okay. Better throughput right there. All right, cool. We're good. How's aluminum doing? How's the throughput? We might have to do the same thing on this. Let's give it a couple more guys right here. There, that'll help it draw off these the closer depots to like really drain it out fast. As you can see, nobody's moving back here, which means our throughput is we're getting bottlenecked. There we go. That's better. They're going to move that off a lot faster. Like we can well, I wouldn't want to put one there, I guess, but okay. Now let's set up our manufacturing area. We're only 18 minutes in. Actually, no, we're at we're at 36 minutes or so. Okay, we're about 40 minutes. Let's start our manufacturing center, which is going to be right here. So let's just get down here and draw a line of train. Now this can go on both sides, so let's try to keep that in mind. Let's start drawing our train right here, like our line, right? And let's draw it so that it doesn't do that. I don't want it to do that. Can we do it again without zooming in? Probably not. And then let's draw it out like this. Cool. Now, eventually what we're going to do is connect all the cities and stuff to these main rails. Okay? But for right now, what we want to connect is this main line down through here to our manufacturing area. So let's start building this out. Oh, yeah, it can't go there, so let's kill that. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. So let's draw this down. Because this is how we're going to supply these manufacturing areas with items, right? With ore at first. And we're going to get them back the same way. Now, luckily, again, put as many trains as you want on one line. It doesn't really matter. They don't collide, so... It's only the stops that have collision, really, right? That are very, very... specific and exact. Now, at some point, we should reach this there we go. All right, we're here. Okay, so we've got that. So I think what we do is start building from here, right? We're going to build out that direction, right? Keep it closest. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a separate line right here. This is going to be for our first project. This is going to have an input. Now, they won't all have input outputs, but this does. We're going to make steel bars, right? So we need depots to come in for iron ore, right? We need kind of a lot of them. And then we need, and actually we could balance this. This is where we can get in some balancing, right? So I don't know the throughput of this guy. It doesn't really tell me. But we know this guy's making steel, right? I think we'll just have to watch this to know how thick it needs to be to actually get the throughput we want. So let's make steel bars on this side, right? Steel bars will be on this side. That is wrong. It's going to be there. Okay. 5 and 5 for now. Now, again, this is scalable. We can move it back if we want to. Now, the only problem is they have to move all that forward to our truck stops or to our train stops. So that's a little bit unfortunate. In fact, let's make it a little thicker because I don't think this is going to be thick enough. Right, remember how we made the other one 8 thick? Let's make this one... Steel bars are used in, like, everything under the sun. So why don't we... I've seen a lot of people that make it too thick, and that might work for us, actually. So we can maybe make this 2 thick. Because 2 is the max distance it'll go anyway. Like this guy, who's going to be steel bar, can service this guy, right? So that's kind of the max. There we go. Now we want an outbound rail, right? Like this. Now we will eventually have to have a turnaround, so why don't we draw this down a little bit further? I don't know how big these are going to need to be. Probably a lot bigger than I'm building them. And then it's going to do a turnaround, like that's fine. I don't really like it. All right, we're going to not do that because I want to make it not touch. Although that would help it go back faster. I'm really concerned about making a back line like this, though. But it does make the trains faster. We have tons of train, though. It doesn't matter how many trains we have on the track, so... All right, we're going to do it like that. Now, this one is going to be like the other one, right? We're going to bring something in like this and just do that. There, it's got its own roundabout. Okay, let's get this guy some stuff to work on. We're going to say, look, train, we need you to bring stuff from over here, right? This is the outbound line. And I need you to bring it over here to this guy. I need you to bring iron ore, and you need to bring a lot of it. Like, let's bring 1,500. Let's keep moving in 1,500s until that's not enough. Yeah, it's filling up the entire line. But it'll do that while it loads. Now this guy comes to life again, obviously. So that's good. And our warehouse comes to life over here. You can see some FPS lag right there from more bots jumping all over the place. But we got this coming in. Now we have steel bars. Now we got to put the steel bars somewhere. So let's put steel bars over here. Right? We'll just put it here. Now, I don't think we need as much of these. Right? I mean, we do need a lot of steel bars. I don't know if you need 8 wide of a warehouse. I'm going to regret that. I'm going to totally regret that. Why don't we make it 8 wide? Steel bars. I mean, we have the other side too. It's not like we're going to be... And if we need to use other space for the warehouse, like over here, or I don't know, over here, or warehouse 2 or something, that's fine. We can do that. It's not that big of a deal. Let's do it like that. Well, wait. Is iron used in anything else? I don't think so. I think steel bars make mechanical parts, but I don't think iron only makes steel bars. So we shouldn't really have a problem with this. All right, let's drag the outbound in too, just like we're doing with the other guys. Good, we don't have an issue yet with, that's cool. Does that look right? Yeah, we don't have an issue yet with fault line again. When we do, we'll just handle it. Okay, now we're going to say, okay, dude, manufacturing center guy, you need to export your goods via train from here. You need to go up to here and drop it off right there. Steel bars, 1,500. There we go. That's perfect. Now we're running out of trains. So why don't we make a train thing on this bottom piece? Well, what do we need for trains again? Mechanical parts and high-tech parts. So we're going to keep going until we get mechanical and high-tech parts. We might take some of these off. We don't need this many. So let's do mechanical parts next. It's literally like the next thing, right? Let's do it here. We'll say you are mechanical parts. Well, first you're going to be steel bar. We'll do 5 build just like we did over here. We're going to do 2 of these. Oops. And then we're going to want mechanical parts. There we go. And then we're going to want mechanical part depots, obviously, to get rid of it. Where is it? Nope, city waste. We don't want that. Mechanical parts, boom. There we go. And then another line of these, right? Another train up to here, and then another train coming back. And then we're going to cap it off like that. That doesn't look the same. It is not. It has to go up one more. There we go. Let's delete that. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now we can say, hey, train, I want you... Wait, we don't do it here, though. We do it over here at the warehouse. Hey, train, I want you to come over here to steel bars, buddy. Pick those up for me and drop them off over here. Right? No, I'd like you to do it over here. Why won't it work? Wait, what? We can't drop off on this line? Why not? That is really weird. Why are they using that as a loop? Maybe we need to put separate loops in here. Let me do it here. Okay, well, let's break this up. Just need separate loops, apparently. Now we got to redo this whole thing. So let's get rid of this. Let's trash. Then we're going to have separate loops on this stuff. Again, why? I don't know. Ha! Anyway. That's awesome. All right, where we do on this? No, we went back one more. Okay. Trying to remember how I did this to make it look the same. All right, cool. Cool. Okay, again, is that the same? No, it's one back again. Damn it. Let's move the thing back, if you know what I'm saying. All right, this guy goes over to here. So that means this goes to here. Okay, let's do this again. All right, let's kill that. Okay, cool. That should work, I think. Now let's try this again. Hey, train, move this over to here. Right? I want you to move it to right there. And we're going to have problems with these two, so I might as well just not do this, actually. Let's trash this. We have problems with this system. It's not going to work as it's supposed to. It worked here. Why is this working? But this didn't work. That's really odd. It still might not work, because it still might try to use this. That would be very unfortunate. All right, let's try this again. We're going from here back to the warehouse. I'm just going to keep trying it, because it's working in some cases and not in others. All right, you're moving steel bars, and you're going to do 1,500. That's a lot more than I want. Okay, that's good. Now, you're going to do... Why isn't it picking up from here? Yeah, there's the origin. Pick up. Why is it trying to drop off right there? Destination. Oh, the empty ones start at the... Okay, the empty ones start at the origin. I get it. I mean, the empty ones start at the destination. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so that's working again. I don't know if we can do this. We're gonna try it. We're gonna say, go to here. Train, why don't you pick me up something from there and bring it to me right here? Oh, it's working now. Well, we also different setup. It shouldn't really matter, but okay. We're gonna bring me steel bars, and I want a lot of them. Oops, no, I want a lot of them. I want 1,500 steel bars. Okay. So also, you're gonna drop off. This is mechanical parts, right? You're going to drop off mechanical parts. You're going to go from here. Oh, we don't have a warehouse for it yet. Let's make one real quick. Again, I really wish I had a blueprint, because I could just blueprint this. That's too many. We're doing 4 with these other things. Or we'll be 8. We might increase these. We'll see. This is supposed to be mechanical parts. So great. Now I have to, oops. Mechanical parts, copy, paste. I'm hoping this is changing it. The colors on these things are really similar. I'm hoping that changes. Yeah, it looks like we're good, but we'll see. We're gonna need an outbound. These are gonna be pretty much all the same here. Again, blueprints would be awesome, because they're all the same, they're getting a little dull already. All right, here we go. Now we're saying, hey, train, why don't you start here, right? And I want you to drop off some stuff for me right there. You're gonna drop off mechanical parts. 1,500. Oops, again, I clicked the wrong button. There we go, 1,500. Okay, per year. That's awesome. All right. Did we kill our truck builds? I don't think we did. Let's kill the truck builds. Why are we still doing that? We don't need trucks and all that. We don't need any of that stuff. Where's our truck build? Is it down here? No. Is it? Where is it? It's over here? Yeah, we don't need these roads. There we go. We don't need... That's rail. We need rail. Which one's trucks? Where's trucks? That's not trucks. All right, trucks is up here? Yeah, right there. There's trucks. We don't need any of this stuff. Stop doing that. Stop doing this, too. Let's extend this down. There we go. Let's use these doubles. What are these things? Mechanical parts? Okay. Let's just upgrade this while we're here, I guess. Nope, wrong. Mechanical parts. There we go. Okay. All right. That's fixed. Yeah, we don't need more roads, bro. Don't make any more. Please. Please don't make any more. How's everything else doing? This is out. This is getting none. Oh, it's because this patch is dead. What are we building here? Atmospheric extractors. We have so many of those. It's not even funny. And then we need depot 2s. So we need to fix this. All right, let's kill this and fix it. Let's fix this build. Yeah, we have a double build in here, looks like. Let's just kill the whole thing. And we'll do more of a... Let's do more of a massive build like we did before. Let's do it right here, though. We don't need, like... We're gonna kill this anyway, right? Eventually. This is just for now. There we go. In fact, this is fine. We already did it, right? Okay, depots. We want depots for aluminum ore. Like this, I think. And then we want a bunch of them here. And then we're going to start doing this. Right, every 2. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's do every 2. We're going to start here. There we go. And then we're going to work it back just like we've always done. That's good. Work it back again. There we go. We'll get over here and get these guys. And work it back. Again, this is going to give us a way better setup anyway. It's going to be a lot better throughput and stuff. I don't know if we needed that one, but okay. It doesn't matter that much. We don't care that much. We're just trying to get this build going. We don't really care what it's doing too much. Okay, then we just need like this guy, and that's it. Okay, we've got lots of aluminum ore coming in now. I think they can do it fast enough. Let's do another guy just to make sure that this gets spread out faster. Like, there we go. Okay, that's working well, I think. That's going to get us a lot more supply depot twos, which we're running, you know, a little bit low, I guess. All right, are we at the time? It seems like, man, we're getting close, right? Yeah, we got about 5 minutes, I want to say. So let's set some more of this manufacturing center up. And let's see how this guy's... Is this guy working? Yeah. The difference here is the ratios, right? Well, 30 steel bar gets you 1. And it's, well, that should be 1 to 1. 30 to 30, right? Why is the throughput not high enough? Well, I'm bringing in 1,500 annually, right? So I guess this guy's not needing as much, too. We can back him down. Save us some trains. What's he doing? Well, he's doing 30 annually, right? 30 times 12, 10 is 300. So he's doing about, let's say, 600. Let's expand this, maybe? This is not enough. Let's expand it by another 5. This is not going to be enough machine parts, I'm telling you right now. There, and it's that easy to scale. Now, let's do 700. Just to make sure this guy's enough, we'll do 6 something. Alright, that's way better. And this guy is... Yeah, it's the same coming in. We don't need 1,500. We can leave it there, though. Let's just leave this at 1,500. We'll know if we have enough. No, because we have train. We're having train problems, right? Let's back this off to 700 or 6 something. Then we'll do 680. Same with this guy. He's actually not bringing enough. We can't keep up. This is dead. Oh, why? Oh, this is 90. This is 900. We can't bring in 900? Seems like a no-brainer. I don't know why we can't bring in 900. That seems easy. 980. Why isn't this full? Because they can't get it off. They can't get it off fast enough. So we're gonna have to bring in another train. This train, it's... So here's another thing. We can actually... Well, we can only do it with this one, though. I don't like that. They can't pull the items off fast enough. We don't have enough throughput with our bots. So why don't we do this? Let's set up another train line. Let's say, look, bro, we need another train line of this stuff from the warehouse over here. We need another pickup of iron ore because we just can't do it fast enough. We need another drop-off point, iron ore. We're going to say this guy's going to do half what we need. So 539, and we'll back this guy off to 539 as well. There we go. That's going to get us more throughput. We should have made it a little bit further up, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go up another one. This is too close. We want to spread it out, right? We actually would want it like a couple of them up. We could actually do a bunch of trains coming in, but for now we'll just do 2. That's origin is still fine. I don't care about that as much as I care about the drop-off point, because it looks like filling it is easy. Dropping it off, something totally different. Is that 10? Yeah, it's about 10. It's 11 trains, 12 trains. Okay, that gave us some more availability. That's good. Let's look at what we're doing up here too, because we're not doing 1,500 throughput right here. We're just not. Again, since it's dropping off right there, we're just not getting the throughput. But I don't know if we wanted to care about that. Let's go back to 6 trains apiece. There we go. Now, if we notice a problem, like our warehouse stockpile is like dwindling, we need to increase our production over here, right? And get more trains into the warehouse. Okay, that's looking good. I like it. Sulfur's completely backed up, obviously. Okay. It's not done though. We're not done here. Can't get 900 still. We're gonna have to put another train like right there. They're coming through fast though. Look at them. Okay. It's also, it looks like this guy right here has access to like a lot more depots, where this first guy only has, you know, half. So he can't unload as fast. All right, that's looking a lot better. But I want there to be, yeah, I want the iron to build up. See how the iron's building up? That's good. The thing is, we're consuming steel bars faster than we can make them. We need to expand this already, because we expanded the other one. Yeah, we're not making enough steel bars. So what we need to do, I don't think we have to do anything on this side. Well, I think we're going to have to add another stop, though. So let's add another train stop. Jeez. This iron ore is going to be the death of me, I swear. We're almost out of time, so pick up from the warehouse and bring it down here. We just don't have enough, man. Let's do another 500. Oops, no, seriously, another 500, please. There we go, 539. That's going to help a lot. And we're going to need another one of those, right? We're going to need 4 of these, because we need 2 for the first one. We're going to need 2 for the second one. All right, another pickup, please. Again, the FPS is starting to lag like ridiculously. Well, I feel like it's ridiculous. Iron ore, another 500. There we go. How we doing on trains? Not horrible. They were a lot worse before. All right, we're about at the time, and this is a lot of fun. This system is been a lot of fun to set up, and it looks like we don't need this much of this. We just can't keep up. So let's just back it off. Like, there's no point having all this if we can't keep up with it. Right? So we're gonna have to keep expanding this steel bar generation. In fact, we're gonna have to, maybe we'll expand it in both directions. Right? Maybe steel bars will be down here too. Well, we have a lot of space. Man, okay, it feels bad though. It feels bad. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and it's going to be really awesome to see this thing in action when I get it to be a little bit bigger and we finish our manufacturing. This might take a while. Again, without blueprints, it's going to take a while to set all this stuff up. Mostly the train lines and stuff where you have to zoom in and out. It's kind of easy to set up the factory. That's no big deal. It's the train lines that take time. So anyway, I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.